Welcome, community. Today we have Mauricio Lopez with us. He came.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. He's gonna share with us his story, his knowledge, and his gift, and extend it to you. For the food, we have a chicken tortilla soup. It's delicious. It's perfect for winter time or fall or whenever you feel it. So let's make step by step so we all can learn something new today. Let's get started. We first need to boil the chicken. And then water. The ingredients is chicken, corn, black beans, cilantro, tomato, onion, and garlic, and olive oil. Put everything together. It will be rich in taste, flavor. Let's see what happens. We could use the corn in a can, but everything that is fresh is better.
What are you doing there, Thiago?
Hey! Tomato is always good, and even better when it's clean. And this knife is very sharp.
Did your mama give you that knife?
No, your mom.
Oh!
My favorite knife.
All right.
Yeah, it's really good. Thank you, Bernadette. I appreciate that. I know you're watching this video.
Perfect day for some chicken tortilla soup. Eso!
Eso! Is that a good time to tell a dad joke?
Let's hear it.
Yeah. Do you have any?
My name is Mauricio Lopez. I'm here from Dallas, Texas. My gift is in the area of finances. I've always liked the area of finances. I mean, that's what I went to school for. I majored in accounting, and I've been involved in doing income taxes, and I've noticed that every time I help people with their taxes or just giving them tips on finances and investments, I really enjoy that. I really want to see people freedom financially. That's in my heart. That's what I really truly love to do. Being involved in finances, it started off as a kid. My parents went through some difficulties when I was a kid. Financial difficulties, and one of the things I realized back then, I didn't want to go through those same difficulties. I don't wish that on anybody else to go through that type of situation. I don't remember the exact age, but I remember as a kid. I know what it feels like to go through a difficult time in regards to their finances. As I grew up, I went to school, and I said I want to do, prosper. I want to do better than what my parents did. Learn from their mistakes. As an adult, I would see other people struggling in certain areas of their finances, and I'd realize, okay, I have something to offer. Not everybody wants to take the advice, but I have been able to share certain tips and things that have helped others in the past, and that just makes me feel fulfilled that I can help someone and that they can do better in their area of finances. Right now, I'm trying to start up a social media page where I can provide advice, provide tips to help the multitude, not just people that I know. I try to provide whatever I have at my disposal and give it to others, and that way they can learn from my experiences. Yeah, let's toast this up.
And for the chicken, don't let the chicken boil for too long, otherwise it's gonna become harder.
So if we like this recipe, how can we get it?
You can first subscribe to our channel. That way, besides supporting Community Flavors, you'll be notified every time we post a new video with a new guest, with a new recipe, and we'll share all the tips during the videos. I'm gonna try the chicken by hand. Sage, she almost got the chicken.
Oh.
See, that's what I was talking about. You can shred the chicken by hand. If you take the food handler course, you're gonna learn don't touch any food that is ready to serve with our bare hand. Did you know if you boil an egg, a white egg with the onion's skin, will become a brown egg?
Really?
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Try it. Alright, now it's time to put everything together. We already chopped cooked, reserved everything, all the ingredients. So let's do it, put it together. Starting with the onions. Now the onion is fried and caramelizing. Olive oil. With garlic. And then we come with the chicken.
Turkey.
Wow. It's right here. Just dumping it. And more water. Corn. The tomatoes. And black beans. Need to drain the water, wash it, then add to our recipe. Alright, now it's time to start seasoning. Oh, don't forget the greens. Salt from Beulah Acres. They add all the herbs in the salt. I always use it. We also need paprika.
Get some nice color.
Alright, almost ready. Who wants to eat?
Me!
Yes!
Hey!
I love that this chicken tortilla soup has more chicken than your average. Yes. Você quer pão, Ted?
Want the full experience.
Eso. Alright, let's eat. Yes.
So good.
It's delicious. Maurice, what is prosperity for you and how do you define it?
For me, prosperity means that you are complete in yourself, body, spirit, and soul. And having all that, having a completeness about yourself in those three areas of your life allows you to, prosper in your finances as well. Your body, physically. So I'll give an example. There's a lot of tips and people try to find out what do billionaires do in their lives to prosper financially. And most of them, you'll see that they get up early in the morning, they do exercise, right? They have concern about their body to, eat well. God gave us all these different wonderful, like the food that we just had, right? And food from the garden. He gave us all these things for us to eat that are they're nutrients for our bodies. He wants that for us. And also he wants us to actually use this body, exercise. And you'll find that common thread that a lot of people that are very prosperous, they take care of their bodies. I'm not saying make it as a temple, where it's the most important thing in your life, but it's actually, that you're actually taking care of it. And then, our mind as well. It's important for you to use your mind, to always learn new things, just like today, I didn't know how to make chicken tortilla soup, and now I know how to make it. So that's awesome, I'm learning something new. So now I can make it for my family. Learn new things, because we never stop learning in our lives. I think if you think you know everything, then there's a problem, because I don't think we all were meant to know everything. And then our soul, we have to have that connection with the Creator. If we don't have that connection with the Creator, then we're just going to be lost, because He is the source of everything. I mean, He provides our food, the things that we have, the plants and everything that we eat. Those came from Him. And our bodies, He created it, and He wants us to take care of it. So if we don't have that connection, and we don't have the connection with the source, which is our Creator, then it's all going to be out of alignment. And then spiritually speaking, because if you don't have peace in your soul, it's really hard to move forward in the things that you're being called to do. You're able to create new ideas and be creative. You have the vitality because you're taking care of yourself and your health, to do the things that He's calling you to do. You have to focus on all areas of your life to really be prosperous. And then you'll find enjoyment in that you feel complete as a person. And that's the true prosperity, when you're finally complete as a human being and know your Creator. That's the true prosperity.
And when we talk about finance, why is it important for people to know how to prosper?
It's not just meant for you. It's meant to help others and also blessing others at the same time. If God gives you finances, so He gives you a certain amount of money that He gives you to work with, those finances He meant for you to do something with it, right? To multiply it. In the Bible, there's a parable about the 5 talents. That amount of resource that He provided for you, He's calling you to actually to multiply that. And the thing we need to understand, when He calls us to multiply it and to increase our wealth, it's not meant to just benefit you. It's meant to benefit the community. I'm not talking about just giving it away but there's always people in need. There's always people that need to be helped, and that's part of us extending His kingdom, is to help others, as myself or Thiago, he helps in bringing people together, or if I help someone in teaching them something about finances. The same thing with the finances that He gives you. You are called also to help others in that area as well, to bless others. Because as you become a blessing to others, you'll realize that you're becoming a blessing to yourself, because it's a return, it's a flow. But I have a question for you. Who does your hair? That looks so good.
Actually, I need a haircut. Look at that. Without gel, whoosh. Why is it important for people to invest?
Well, if we don't invest our money, we don't multiply our money, then we're going to become, poor over time. That's not what we're called to do. We're called to prosper. We have to understand how money works, and money kind of loses value over time. The reasons that it loses value over time is because in our government, our country, they print a lot of money. So what happens? So for example, let's say you have a $100 bill, and that's the only $100 bill you have in the whole world. And then all of a sudden there's a second $100 bill. Now your $100 bill that you had is worth half what it used to be worth. And the same thing happens with our government. If they have $1 trillion out in circulation of money, and they print another $1 trillion of dollar bills, then now it's worth half. And so that's why you see a lot of things go up in price, like houses and things like that. It's not the fact that the house is actually going up in price. It's the fact that your money is losing value. And another aspect that causes money to lose value is also deflation. So the first is called debasement of the currency. The second reason is inflation. So the supply and demand. So people, want to buy a house. There's only one house, but you have 5 people that want to buy the house. Now there's a larger demand than there is supply. So that causes also the price of the house to go up in value as well. So those two aspects cause money to lose value. And in general, the money supply has been increasing, maybe average 8%, and then you say maybe 3% inflation. So that means you have to make at least 11% return on your money just to stay even with the previous year. That's the main reason we have to invest our money for strategies that are beneficial to multiply. Now there's different ways for people to multiply their money. There's investments in real estate, in the stock market. And one of the newest categories is cryptocurrencies, which is also another area that you can invest in to multiply your money. I'm being interviewed right now. I don't know. Thiago's kind of sneaky sometimes. He might be filming, he might not be. I didn't see his finger if he touched the button or not.
And Maurice, what experience or lessons have shaped your view on prosperity, and how you help others to achieve it?
There's a few things in my life that have affected my view on prosperity. As a kid growing up, seeing my parents go through difficulty in the area of finances, but also just over time, just learning about finances and how money works, and also seeing others struggling as I growing up. I wish not only myself could actually have a better life, but I would hope that others could also have a better life. If I have something I can do and help them, like, why not? Why can't I go ahead and provide some sort of help to those? By understanding how things work in regards to our economy and finance and how everything works, I've seen certain opportunities, and I've relayed that information to others, especially like family members. For example, I understood that we're going to shift regards to our economy and interest rates, and one time I gave advice to family members that I thought it would be a good time to go ahead and refinance their house and get a lower payment. If they're able to put monies in their savings, that money actually multiplies more than what they're paying on interest on their home. And they probably won't get an interest rate like that anytime in the future. Educating yourself is really important, and to how to develop yourself and learning about finance. And that's something I've done quite a bit, especially over the last few years. I've been really learning, understanding our system, our economics, and everything, how things work, how money works.
And Maurice, I know you have a social media page.
Yeah.
It's fairly new. You're starting this to achieve more and more people and reach them to give some tips and advice about finance. Where people can find it?
So right now I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram. It's called Savvy2 Prosper. It's also on Facebook. So you can follow me there for different types of financial advice that will help you benefit to grow your finances, but also changing your mindset, because it's important to have a prosperity mindset, like we talked about earlier. How to the areas of your life that you need to focus on, but it starts with your mind and how you think and how you process things. So it's important for you to have the right mindset. But yeah, again, Savvy2 Prosper, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me there.
There you go, and we'll make sure to leave all the links on the description below, so then you can easily have access.
All right, sounds
There
good.
we go. Well, we had a talk with Mauricio Lopez. He's a great financial advisor. He has a lot of tips and knowledge, because his gift is to finance.
There you go.
And we all need that, right? I'm not a finance expert, but I know how to cook. And then I can cook for him, and he can give us.
That chicken tortilla soup was really
So,
good.
there
You
you
gotta
go.
try that recipe.
I'm glad you like it. Community flavors. Extend your gift.